it just feels like hockey weather out there, and we've got a good one here in store for you tonight. American Hockey League action. I cannot wait to drop the puck. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Griffins start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Driving right to the front. Oh, he stopped it. How did he do that?
I have no idea, James. I don't even know how he tracked the puck, let alone got to it. I mean, unbelievable. His team have got to find a way to rebound off of that one. Unbelievable save.
Into the offensive zone. Huge steal at his own end. And now it's over to Engel. Takes the feed. Jostling for the puck and he loses control.
Primo's been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James, and he's out of gas. It didn't prevent him from making that save, but now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck heads out of his zone.
Stops that one.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Shuts him down. There's another great save.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Turned aside with the glove by Kosa. Tries, takes the puck. Here we go, puck's in deep. The Wolves have it behind the net. Handles the pass. And he feeds it down to Phil. Along the half wall with the puck. Great stop by Kosa. Here's a chance. Oh, it stops again.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Grabbed along the board by Dries. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Moves it quickly over to Phil. Gains the zone from the right. Makes some space. Moves it off the pipe.
Phil's got to be so frustrated, James. He's hit the bar a number of times tonight just when he thinks it's going to go in. Here's the medal.
Grand Rapids has possession of the puck. And says it's just out of reach. The Griffins have the puck now. The Wolves ready to go on the attack. Sends the pass over. Glove save.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Grand Rapids has won the defensive zone draw. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Griffins played along the boards. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. The Wolves move to the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Kick save. Oh, a great one at that. They win the draw and go on the attack. Blocked by the defender. Nice play. But he makes that save as well. The Griffins will play for the defensive zone. And now it's to Doucet. Grand Rapids on the attack. Picked off by Smith. The Wolves play it along the boards. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. The Griffins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it across. And that's a great heads-up play by Pavlichev. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Picked up along the boards by Pavlichev. To the front! Fantastic save! Scrum ensues along the boards. Quick pass to Kenneth Liepert. Looks to pass it to Milne. Chicago's got it zone. Oh, big-time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit, Cheryl.
And I'm right there with you, James. I wouldn't want to be along those boards either. It almost looked like he left his feet early, but nonetheless, it's a bone crusher.
Chicago's grabbed a hold of the puck. And he takes the dish. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. And he makes the save.
Kosa's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Mazur's got it along the wing. Quick feed to Legason. Here's a blast. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Chicago's gained the line and into the zone. Sends the puck across. And a great save. Feeds the puck over to Tries. Mills gaining momentum. Passes it over. Turned aside with a glove by Primo.
Never forget sitting in the dressing room before a game and everyone's talking about physically engaging early, sending a very clean message. Well, that hit there, that is the response the coach wants. Get out there, be physically imposing on your opponent.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Chicago's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Slides it on over to Slavin. The Griffins take possession on the defensive end. Chicago's gained possession along the boards. Quick pass across to Angle. The Griffins move it in. Takes the shot. And that's blocked from someone in front. Handles the puck. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Shot off the inside of the post, and we play on.
The Wolves bring another one off the post. So frustrating, James, in a tie game where they have the opportunity to go ahead. Listen, the goaltender's going to tell you they're in good position. They're forcing that wide shot.
Takes the puck along the boards. The Wolves gain control of the puck. Picked up along the wall by Smith. Directed over to Seeley. Chicago's got it across the line. Feeds it across. Glove save made by Kosa. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Still looking for our first goal. The Wolves win that offensive zone face-off. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the tackle. And that's wide into the net.
You can have the hardest shot in the world, a ton of velocity. It can be so heavy, but if it doesn't hit the net in the right spots, it's not going anywhere.
The Wolves grab possession of the puck. Niuchev's gained the line and on the attack. Grand Rapids has it in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Becker. Chicago's got possession of the puck. The Griffins have it in the offensive zone. Shot! Waffle boarded by Primo! Slides it back to the blue line. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. The Wolves are in transition. Here they are on the attack. The Griffins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Pinned up along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Niuchev. Chicago's got the puck in the corner. Oh, and that battle ends as the puck gets loose. Back to the blue line. Paints it over. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. That's taken along the wall. Gives it to Phil. Makes the save. And they've got it in their own end here. The Wolves have it now. And the puck's back on his blade here at center. Tosses it to Gundler. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And the Days got it in their own end. And they skated out of the danger zone. Grand Rapids has it against the half wall. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Grabs control of it at the point. Here's a shot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Slides the puck ahead to Nechuv. And now he tries to get it across to Gundler. Great read to break up the play. Slides the puck across. The Wolves gain possession in their own end. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Scoops up the puck now. And he takes the feed. Passes on over to Doucette. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Moves it to Doucette. Gets the puck in deep. The Wolves scoop it up along the boards. Sends it over to Slavin. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. The Wolves will play it against the boards. Kossa's going to hang on for a whistle. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the game is still scoreless. Grand Rapids has it in their own end. Oh, wow! Devastating hit there!
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
On target! Grabbed along the boards by Fensor. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Tap dances around the check. And he gets just enough of it with the glove and keeps it out.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
The setters will glide into the dot. Grand Rapids has won the face-off here in their own end. Sends a pass over. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Dishes it off. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Looks for breakout options behind his own cage. Slides the puck across to Dufour. They've got numbers. Here's a chance. Just slide. The Wolves gain possession along the wall. Into the offensive end right up the middle. Fires it. Big time stop. Picked up along the boards by Legault. Roman's got it in the offensive zone. And makes the save. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Slides the puck over. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. And it comes up with the save. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Quick pass to Pavlychev. Here's a shot. Wow, what a stop by Kosa. Here's a backhand. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
Getting to the right spots at the right time is huge. It's critical, James, but you got to put it on net to even give yourself an opportunity at a second shot or your teammates. This one sails far wide, and it's a huge miss.
Past the midway mark in this period, we're still scoreless. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And now he moves it to tries. Intercepted at center by Slavin. Grand Rapids takes hold of the puck. Puck dumped in. Chicago's gained possession. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Takes it to the front. Here's a blast. Oh, misses the net. And what a chance there.
Oh, it was a great chance and one that he will want back. The puck is all around him, though. If he continues to get to the right spots at the right time, you got to figure he's going to put one by the tendy.
Grand Rapids looks to attack. The Wolves gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Primo.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Grand Rapids moves it ahead. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Shot! And he was ready for that one. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Grand Rapids wins possession right off the draw. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've still got zeros on the board. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. Solid hit on the play. Moves the puck. Through center along the wing. The Wolves looking against the half wall. Picks up the puck in his own end. Here's a short pass to Dufour. Fires it on net. Good save by the goalie.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
And off the draw, they win possession. Big time play right there. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Slides the puck to Seeley. The Wolves are on the attack. The Griffins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Grand Rapids has the puck and tries to make a diagonal pass to Watson. Broken up at center by Seeley. Hard hit frees up the puck. They go on the attack through center. To his teammate. Just wide. Chicago's got it from behind the net. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Moves it to Smith. Moves it quickly over to Gustafson. And that's blocked in traffic. Takes that pass back at the point. Stones him on the play. Slides the puck to Smith. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Takes a shot. Denies him on the slapper. Scrum along the wall. And he moves it up to Dufour. Moves the puck to Gustafson. Quick feed to Robida. Chicago's crossed the line and on the attack. Slides it across. Shot. Gives them nothing in front. The Griffins will play it in their own end. Gaining steam here on the attack. Huge blocker save by Primo.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
With the backhand. Scores. It's in the back of the net.
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing, because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
The Griffins are on the board here, and they have the game's first goal in the back half of period number 1.
Well, you can really see that they bought into what the coach said pregame, James, about being patient, trying to capitalize on their opportunities, and they do it late in the opening frame.
And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass.
That's both poor puck and game management, James. When you're up, you want to make sure that you protect the lead. Just a product of trying to do too much there. Sometimes the safe play is the best one.
Great defensive stick work on the play. And he lowers the boom there. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. And now it's grabbed by Kenneth Liepert. The Wolves pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Chicago's got it along the wall. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Forces the turnover. Moves it to Phil. From the right side and up the middle. The Griffins look to start the transition game. Gaining momentum along the wing. Looks to make a play over to Fensor. Puts it on net. That goes wide. Grand Rapids has it near the wall. Takes a hit on the play. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Here they come on the attack. And the save.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down. They're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Chicago's put a lot of pucks on net so far here in this first period, but they still find themselves trailing late. And sneaks in and grabs possession. Oh, and comes up with nothing on the play.
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. I think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Here's the chance. Just slide to the net. And he puts that one aside with ease.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
Goes right to the crease. Big time stop. Here he is in front. Primo's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Here in the late goings of the period, Grand Rapids has the 1-0 lead. The Griffins win it. Hammers it on net. Stops it cold. Sends it over to Nadeau. Oh, look at this chance. Puck scooped up by Nadeau. Denies him in close. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Stopped by the goaltender. The Griffins cross the blue line and are on the attack. And that goes off a body. Shoots it, and he turned that one aside. Chicago's looking to break out. Quick shot. Kosa's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Wolves continue to trail despite multiple scoring opportunities here in the late stages of this first period. Angles won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Grand Rapids moves ahead with the puck. Chicago's gained possession along the boards. The Wolves take it along the wall. Punts it away in his own end. And he's ridden off the puck with the stop. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. Teams are lined up and we are ready to take this draw. The Wolves take possession here inside the offensive zone. Chicago's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Slavin. And he takes the feed. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. The Griffins have it behind the net. Grand Rapids plays it along the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by
to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Big time stop there.
Primo's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. In the final moments of this period, the Griffins lead it 1-0. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Doucette. And he takes the pass. Here's a save by Primo. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Chicago's down, but not out. They've had chances. They just haven't capitalized. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers strummed up. Misses wide.
They certainly tagged this one here, James. I mean, the puck's moving fast. It's heavy, but guess what? It doesn't hit the net, so it doesn't matter.
Puck grab by Fury. Angles it over to Smith. He got all of that hit. He says, let's get physical on that play. Slides it diagonally to 2-4. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Off target. The Wolves get a hold of the puck in their own end. He looks deep to Neuchev. There's a shot. Turns it aside. The Griffins have it now. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Denies him. He got all of it. Chicago's got the puck in the defensive end. Goalie makes the save. Tries to get it to Neuchev. The Wolves gain the zone. The Griffins gain possession in their own end. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Good hit to pump him off the puck. Pass back to the point. Primo's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Griffins have taken a 1-0 lead. And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Primo's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Chicago's down despite numerous scoring opportunities here late in the first. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Nadeau's carrying it ahead. Takes a shot. Denies him with the save. Battle along the boards. Great heads-up play to poke it away in the offensive end. Let's go!
And we're all tied up. Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy to start the shift, and then you're rewarded with that goal. I love that he's going to show up on the score sheet for this one here, James, because it's a great defensive effort with the poke check that leads to the goal, and you can certainly tell that the entire bench, including the coach, is happy with this one.
The Wolves have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
The Griffins in transition at center. Takes the pass. Stopped by the goaltender. The Wolves gain possession. Robidas moving the puck through his own zone. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Grand Rapids has it in their own zone. Shot! Left side save. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Grand Rapids plays it along the wing. Chicago's got the puck. Puck picked up by Valimaki. The Wolves are across the line and into the offensive end. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around.
Don't forget to check out our top 10 moments in hockey history. You can find it on our website, voted on by you, our fans.
Second period set to get underway. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Grand Rapids will want to dictate the tempo in the second period, James. In the first, they were a little bit lackluster, and they didn't generate much in terms of shots. If they can attack the net and drive the paint, look to get some shots on net, I think they can break this tie.
Puck moved over to Watson, and that's picked off. Excellent stick work on the play. The Griffins take it across the line. Shot, and that banks off a stick. He got all of that one. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Gets a hold of the puck. And he loses control here. Across the line. The Griffins take possession in the defensive end. Picked up along the wall by Legesson. Dumps it into the O-zone. Chicago's got possession of the puck. The Wolves will play it through the neutral zone. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. The Griffins win the draw. Takes the feed. Dufour's got it in the defensive end. Grand Rapids plays it up ahead. Gets the puck in deep. Chicago's got a hold of it against the wall. Wilkes crossed the line and is on the attack now. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Receives the pass. Oh, what a little stick lift on the play and comes up with the puck. Moves it over to Veerling. The Griffins have it from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Steps into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Tremendous stop by Primo.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Taken along the wall by Smith. Takes the puck behind the net. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Fires it! Just enough to keep it out there! Taken by Smith. Gaining momentum up along the side. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Griffins have it now. Here's a short pass to Becker. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Moves it quickly over to Smith. The left penalty coming up here. Big time stop there. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Tries a little too aggressive. Off to the box for cross-checking.
When you elect to cross-check, you're sending a message to your opponent, but if the official is there, guess what? You're going to march your way to the box.
Chicago's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
Tries to clear the puck. Gets it out of his own end. The Wolves scoop it up along the boards. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Quick feed to Nadeau. Grabs it with the glove. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. The Wolves have it against the wall. Takes the feed. They gain the zone from the left side. Grand Rapids will try to kill a few seconds off this penalty. They get it out of the defensive end. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Works it across to Suzuki. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Oh, I'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. And that's intercepted by Missouri. Scoops up the puck behind the net. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. Here's a chance in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And the puck's booted away. And some smart heads-up defensive play by Missouri. Gets it out of his own end. The power play only has time for one more rush here.
Time is of the essence. You got to get the puck up ice quickly, and you have to gain entry fast.
Stones him in front. Right on the doorstep. He did it again in there. My goodness.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Offensive zone face-off for this power play group, and does it feel like this is opportunity knocking here, Cheryl?
Oh, absolutely. Anytime you're on the power play, there's an opportunity, especially when there's a fatigued goaltender, and you had the majority of the possession there, James. I love their motion. I love the way they're opening up lanes. They just need to find a way to convert against a tired Tendy. Drives is almost back into play.
The Wolves run out of time on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
Slides it over to Suzuki. Feeds the puck across to Kenneth Liepert. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Watson's got it into offensive territory. Into the corner of the attacking area. Point blank stop by Primo.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And off the draw, they'll take possession. They fight for it along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Gunler. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Just wide. Grand Rapids has it behind the net. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Grabbed along the boards by Slavin. And now it's grabbed by Doucette. The Griffins move to the offensive zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Havlicek's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by Nystrom. And now it's over to Pavlicek. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Wide of the net. Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
Grand Rapids takes the one-goal lead here in the second, and they've really started to dictate the pace here.
And that's what their coach wanted to see because they know that they can find a way to get through this period if they can get another one, James. I love their compete level. I love the intangible. Now they just need a little more finish.
The Griffins take it along the wing. Passes it over. Fires it on net. And there's the save. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Takes a shot, and he rings the post.
The Wolves are generating a ton of offense in this game tonight, James, but the shots are just a little too fine, and as a result, it's going off the post numerous times.
The Griffins will play it from the defensive zone. The Wolves look to start the transition game. Rocks him. Shot, and makes the save. Grand Rapids looks to get things going now with the puck. And the puck's knocked loose. Thought we were going to get a whistle, but the puck clears out. Chicago's got it now. Takes it into the slot. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And he makes the save on that play. Feeds it up ahead. Puts it on net. And he comes up with it. Handles the pass. Now over to Valimaki. Along the half wall with the puck. Big hit on the play. Oh, a clutch save. Oh, and he makes another save.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Chicago's gained possession along the boards. Sends the pass over. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. What a steal in his own end. Feeds it over to Milne. Looking to make something happen along the Hossa.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Griffins are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Grand Rapids wins the faceoff. Tuomi stick handling in his own zone. Sends it in deep. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. Slides it across to Fensor. From his own end, he picks up the puck. The Wolves gain control of the puck. Chicago's got it in their own zone. The Wolves play it along the wing. The Griffins have it behind the net. Tries to feed it over to Mazur. Slides the puck across to Gustafsson. Takes the puck. Shot. Chicago's got the puck in their own end. And now he tries to get it across to Neuchev. Dumps it into the other end. Grand Rapids has it near the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Takes a shot. That's gloved by Primo. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Chicago's looked good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Grand Rapids takes possession off the face-off. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Puck grab by Gunler. The Griffins have it now. And the intensity started to ramp up here after that hit. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Picked up along the boards by Wallinder. Quick pass to Lagesson. Gains the zone through center. Passes out front. And that's stopped. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Seeley. Grand Rapids gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Quick pass across to Lagesson. And he takes the dish. Here's a shot. That goes off a twig. The Wolves gain possession. And the puck's kicked free. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. Pushes it across to Robida. Shot! And he keeps that one out. Tosses it on to Gustafsson. Across the line from center. Shot! Just wide! From behind the net. Wrap around attempt denied! What a stop as he was locked in on that one!
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Past the halfway mark of this period, it's a 2-1 game. From the point, looks to make something happen. Rattles the basket, passes, that goes high.
Well, yeah, that's a tough one, James, because all of your players are looking to get to the net for either a screen or a rebound, and now it's about retrieval behind the net.
Intercepted in the offensive end by Mills. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot, and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Phillips won it off the faceoff. Chicago's got it in their own zone. Puck picked up by Valimaki. Uses the force on that hit.
Man, James, does he ever look shaken up after that huge hit? I mean, I'm not sure if he got winded or if he's injured, but he's trying to make his way back to the bench.
Grand Rapids has possession of the puck. The Griffins take it across the blue line. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Tries to get the puck to Neuchev. Sends it over. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. The Griffins are in transition. Saucer pass across. Here's a chance. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the foul. Denies him again.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Feeds it over. Picked up along the wall by Suzuki. Grand Rapids with possession in their own zone. Shakes off the coverage. And a little body contact on that play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up.
More than half the frame has been played here. It's 2-1. The Wolves win the draw. Great read in the offensive zone by Dufour. Stops the rocket of a shot. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Wolves have had a lot of scoring opportunities, but they continue to trail here in the second. The Griffins win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Wolves gain possession in their own end. Across the line and on the attack. Here's a short pass to Robida. Turned aside with the glove by Kosa. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Chicago's got it, and they're on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Mazur. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Oh, here's the pass. Can't get it to go. Handles the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. Looking to set up offensively. Taken along the wall by Slater. And he comes up with a stop there.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Grindemore's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. The Griffins grab possession of the puck. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Oh, and that's just on the side of the net.
Well, this is a product of the game being so fast. James just wants to get rid of it and fires it wide.
Chicago's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, how did he get it? Glove on net. What a stop by Kosa. The Wolves trail here in period number 2, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort. All sorts of scoring chances. Havlicek's won the draw. Gets in the lane with the body. And the puck departs the zone. And now he moves it to Smith. Puck picked up in the open ice. Into the offensive zone. Fires it. Denies him with a save. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Pass right back. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Pass across to Legason. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Shot! And that one's stopped.
Primo's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Angles it over to Smith. Here's a shot! And he easily stops that one. The Wolves get a hold of the puck along the boards. Unloads one! Oh, fantastic save by Kosa. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And that's blocked. And he takes the feed. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Uchev's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
The Griffins carry it along the wall. Quick feed to Watson. The Wolves scoop it up along the boards. Chicago's got the puck. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Watson. With the steal. Chicago's across the blue line. Fires it on net. Makes the save. The Griffins move the puck in the defensive zone. With some open space at center. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Neuchev's lugging the puck. Pensor's got it through center. Takes a shot. Turns him away. Grand Rapids looks to get things going now with the puck. Moves it to tries. Oh, here we go. Stops that one. The Wolves gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a shot. Oh, he got piled by Primo.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
And he was ready for that save. Into the offensive end now. Puck exits the zone. Things start to get a little physical out there. He's got a step. Sends it across. Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save. Costa's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, true position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
The Wolves continue to trail here late in the second despite having more chances here tonight. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Carries it across the line. Shot! Blocked in traffic. Taken by Nystrom. Across the line along the left wall. Puts it on net. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Sends a pass over. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Grand Rapids on the attack. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good positioning to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
The Wolves have it against the wall. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
The Wolves take possession in the defensive end. Chicago's on the attack. Quick shot! And he had the answer on that one. Here he is in close! And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Griffins lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Grand Rapids has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. A chance in front! And that caroms off a body in the lane. Costa's going to hang on for a whistle. Chicago's goal scorers need to find a way to finish on some of these chances as they continue to trail here late in this middle frame. Grand Rapids has won the face-off here in their own end. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And he gets in front of that. The Wolves have it now. The Griffins have the puck now.
Smith on his way down to the ice, almost on 1 foot. Incredible display of awareness as he's able to get that pass off, which leads to a great scoring chance.
Grand Rapids will play the puck behind the net. Slides it diagonally to Olinder. Quick shot! And that takes guts to get in front of that one. Takes the shot. Oh, puts it wide.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated with that one. I mean, you do all the work to get to that space. It's a glory area. You know you've got a primetime shooting an opportunity, and you miss the net. You absolutely cannot miss from that spot.
That's off a stick. Scooped up along the wall by Tuomisto. The Griffins will play it in their own end. Here's a short pass to Becker. That's blocked. Puck scooped up by Valimaki. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. There's a shot. Turned aside with a glove by Kosa. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Getting into the later stages of this period, it's 2-1. The Griffins get a hold of the puck in their own end. And he takes the feed. Gains the zone through the middle. Shot! Oh, what a chance! It puts it just wide.
And the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
Moves it quickly over to Gundler. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Shuts him down.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Quick feed to Kenneth Leipert. Cuts to the paint. Misses the net. Oh, I think he wants that one back.
You know he does. Uses his physicality and his IQ to get to that scoring area, and then he whiffs it. I mean, he's going to want that one back, James.
Primo's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
The Wolves need to start finishing on some of these chances here as we are now late in the second. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Directs it on over to Robida. The Wolves pick up steam and are on the attack. Dishes it off. And that's off target as it hits a body. Watson's taking it from his own end. Into the attacking area from the left side. Moves the pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. The Wolves gain control of the puck. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment.
The good old days of hockey are back. Vintage jerseys are now available at kiosks throughout the arena and at our main store. Pick yours up before their history again.
back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Sabalski, pounder, and here comes the third. And with the puck being dropped, here we go. The clock is running here on period number 3. Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
Chicago's trailing in the game here in the third period, James, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort or not buying into the game plan. I feel like they've been urgent, they've been skating well, and of course they've dominated possession time. It's just a matter of having it translate to offense on the scoreboard.
Sends it out in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Feeds the puck to Robida. They've got numbers here. Denies the slapper.
Primo's been a perfect example of how it's quality over quantity and recognizing the key timeliness to making a big save and how it can be such an energy booster and momentum swinger for your team. I mean, he has been on point tonight. He has been dialed in, and he has really controlled his crease.
Chicago's trailing early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Now they got to finish. The Wolves win it. Grand Rapids has it near the wall. Angle's got the puck in his own zone. They've got some momentum here. Oh, a good textbook in there. Close save. How did he get a piece of that?
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
Takes the feed up ahead. The Wolves take it along the wall. Good solid check, and he loses control of it. Becker's moving the puck through his own zone. Here they come on the rush. Grabs it in his own end. Great defensive stick work on the play. And now he angles it across to Smith. And that's picked off by Becker. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Muffs the shot attempt. The Wolves gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Fulk. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Grand Rapids has it against the half wall. Quick pass to Becker. We're going to face off after the puck stays covered up.
Primo's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've got a 2-1 game. Phipps won it in their own end. And he passes it up ahead to Niuchev. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Glove save made by Kosa.
Watson's been outstanding tonight, James. Multiple puck touches all around the net. I mean, his underlying metrics are going to be off the charts, including his expected goals. He finally gets one. You can see that body language certainly changed. He's had the puck on his stick all game long.
The Wolves need to get one back here as they trail early in this third period despite putting a lot of pucks on net. Grand Rapids has won the defensive zone draw. Here's a short pass to 2-4. The Griffins play it along the boards. Works it across to Smith. From the open ice, they gain the line. Here's a chance. On the backhand. Denies him in front.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
And a great save. Nothing. The Wolves gain possession with the stop. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they'll skate it out of the zone. To the low slot. Puck grab by Pavlichev. Breaking through center, they go on the attack. Grand Rapids looks to break out in their own end. Moves around along the half wall. Oh, what a chance wide.
Well, this is frustrating, James. You do everything to get to the right position. You put yourself in a grade A scoring area, and then you miss. That's frustrating.
Niuchev's got it in the defensive end. The Wolves play it along the boards. Here's an odd man rush. Fires it, and they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over.
Liguson's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Grand Rapids is in the driver's seat. They lead it 2-1 in what has been a very spirited affair. Grindemore's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Missed the net. Just got a little too much air on that one.
Yeah, and a lot behind it as well. When you're on the point, you got to make sure you get this through to the net, one, but two, you want it to be lower. You got traffic. You got players driving the net. You want to look for a rebound or a redirect.
Gets the puck over to Brindamore. Shot! Denied by the goaltender. Koss has got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
Chicago's played well tonight, but they still trail here early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Takes a shot, and he's got that one. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Grand Rapids with a big defensive zone face-off. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Here's a shot! Sacrifices the body! And he had an answer with that save! Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Grand Rapids wins possession right off the draw. Across the point. Slides it across. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
And he makes the save.
Primo's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
And now it's over to Nadeau. The Griffins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here we go, one-man rush. And makes the save. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
Well, they gain the advantage through the neutral zone here, James, and they're able to enter with an odd man rush. And I love that the way the puck carrier just manipulates their opponent to open up seams. They have the extra ice, they have the extra player, and they finish.
Grand Rapids has come out flying to start this third period with a quick goal. They're now up by 2.
Yeah, the engine is really moving, isn't it? They're playing confident. They're playing with a sense of urgency. They'll need to keep that aggressive style, but be smart about managing the puck and making certain decisions with it.
Slides the puck over. Fires it on net. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
What a timely save, James. I mean, if that doesn't ignite a fire to his entire team, I don't know what will. He's doing everything to keep his team in this.
The Wolves have created numerous scoring chances, but they've just run into a hot goalie tonight here early in this third period. The Griffins win the draw. Misses the net.
Well, you utilize possession to get scoring chances, James, and they got the look that they wanted. They just missed. Not even opportunity for a rebound. That's a tough one.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Takes a shot, and they're stopped by Kosa. Grand Rapids has possession of it now. Chicago's got possession here in the offensive zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Puck picked up by Milne. Moves it quickly over to Becker. What a chance, but can't finish.
Well, you got to make good on a chance like this. This is deflating, James. You don't even put it on the net and test the goaltender. That's a huge miss.
Primo's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. Havlicek's won the faceoff. Moves the puck. Shot! Oh, he makes the save. Just got enough to keep it out.
Kosa has been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Quick feed to Havlicek. And now he tries to get it across to Smith. Puts it on net, and that one's turned away. Grand Rapids takes hold of the puck. And he takes the pass. Grabbed along the board by Rousset. And now he moves it to Kenneth Liepert. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Oh, can't get it to go.
Well, there's a good scoring chances. Quick release shot, but unable to convert.
Grand Rapids takes possession along the wall. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Moves it to Watson. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Slides the puck down low. And there's the save. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. The Wolves have had more chances offensively, but they have not been able to convert, trailing here in this third. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Quick pass to Kenneth Liepert. Grand Rapids has it in the defensive end. Takes the pass. And it goes off a stick. Finds some space in the corner. And some good footwork to kick it away. Pass to Watson. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Quick shot. Denies him.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Passes over to Slavin. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Through center along the wing. The Griffins looking against the half wall. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Cutting to the slot. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Sends it in front. Rips it off the post. The Wolves get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tries to get it over to Gundler. Dumps it in. Grand Rapids will play it from behind the net. Saucers it tape to tape. Sent into the offensive zone. The Wolves have it against the wall. And it's kicked away. Here's a short pass to Suzuki. Niuchev's gaining momentum. Moves it quickly over to Suzuki. The Griffins look to start the transition game. Looks to get the puck over to Becker. Tiptoes around the poke check. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Niuchev's going to play it from behind the net. Primo's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one. Ferguson's not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. Chicago's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Odd man rush. That goes wide. Sends it ahead to 2-4. The Wolves gain control of the puck against the wall. Looking to set up offensively. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. More than half the period left to play. Grand Rapids has a 3-1 lead, and their fans who made it down for this one are loving it. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Big time stop there. The Griffins take it along the wall. Here's a shot, and he stabs that one with the glove. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Chicago's been the better team tonight, in my opinion, but still, they trail here in the third period despite having the advantage in shots. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. The Griffins have it now. Oh, puts it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. The Griffins take possession off the face-off. Toss up the puck after that hit. Taking by Angle. Close, but not close enough. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. The Griffins gain control of the puck.
Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
The Griffins probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here, and I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency's always the word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
He makes a save there. Shuts him down.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
The Griffins have it now. And he serves it across to Kenneth Liepert. Gaining momentum up along the side. Looks to set up at the point now. Picked up along the boards by Engel. Oh, he got all of that. Breaks the bell off the post.
Grand Rapids with a chance to extend their lead. I don't think they'll be too disappointed, though, James. They've been all over it all night long.
And now it's grabbed by Smith. Dumps it in. Grand Rapids has possession of the puck. Here he is with the backhander. Gives them nothing in front.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got it and challenged right away to make the save.
Tries to feed it over to Neuchel. And now he passes it to Slavin. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. And that's stolen by Missouri. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Past the midway mark of the frame, it's a 4-1 game. Pickers won the draw there on the attack. Oh, what a hit on the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder.
Picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. Tremendous glove save by Kosov. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Well, with that hit, you can certainly sense that the frustration has boiled over. James is at a tipping point. They're getting blown out in this game. But honestly, it's their problem. It's their issue because they weren't ready to start. They did not start on time, and there was none of that physical presence earlier in the game.
The Wolves have the advantage in shots tonight, but they still find themselves trailing here in the third period. Chicago's got it in the offensive zone. Puts it off the post.
Chicago's game has been pretty good tonight, James, in particular in the offensive zone where they're generating a ton of offensive opportunities. But they have to find a way to put it in the back of the net and not off the post, especially when you're trailing.
And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And the puck's buttered away. Slides it across to Franz. Great read in the offensive zone by Neuchel. The Griffins scoop it up along the boards. They gain the zone from the left side. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And we're going to get a whistle here. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. The Griffins win the faceoff. Blocked in front. Takes the feed. Here's a chance on the attack. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Well past the midway mark of this period, Grand Rapids is playing on another level tonight. They lead at 4-1. Chicago's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, off the outside of the frame.
Chicago's been down and out all game, and they finally generate some offense, and it goes off the post. Such a frustrating night for them.
A chance right in front. Beautiful stop to get a piece of it with the glove. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Suzuki. Takes the puck at the point. Grand Rapids gains a hold of possession. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And he connects with the long bomb.
First pass moves to the offense. That's a great one.
Picked up along the wall by Gundler. Oh, nice use of the boards with the bank pass. From the slot. Flushes the leather. What a save by Kosa.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Chicago's had countless shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball here in period number 3. The Wolves win that offensive zone faceoff. The Griffins gain possession in their own end. Oh, look at this. Puck scooped up by Nystrom. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Quick feed to Seeley. Receives the pass. And down it goes as the puck goes free. Can't keep a hold of it. Grand Rapids has it in their own zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Grand Rapids has it behind the cage. And he makes the save. Oh, great poke save by the Tendy. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Griffins are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead at 4-1. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Primo's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. Angles won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Scores! And look who's at it again. They are really turning up the heat.
Well, so creative and free, and the reason why you can play free because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net and, of course, retrieve it. Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James, but what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
Grand Grand Rapids has continued to run up the score here even in the third.
James, their opponent's been chasing the game all night long. Why? Because they have been persistent and relentless on the puck. When they've had it, they've owned puck possession, and they found ways to attack the net. Just have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell you exactly what these games look like.
Shot! Oh, what a stop as he useless paddle to swat it away.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Gaining momentum in the offensive end. The Wolves gain control of it. And now he angles it across to Smith. Forces the turnover in the neutral zone. Puck grab by Valimaki. Quick pass across to Pavlichev. Cuts into the paint. Oh, and it goes just over the net. What a chance right there.
That's a tough pass, James. I mean, that's a quality opportunity that's lost there. And the bench, you can see that deflates them because you find a way to get the puck on net, you find more opportunity. You put it up high, guess what? There's no second chance.
Moves it on over to Pavlichev. And now he tries to get it across to Miuchev. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Moves it to Gustafsson. Becker's stick handling in his own zone. Good use of the body on the play. Grabs control of it at the point. Here's a chance. Great glove save by Kosov. Chicago's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. Grand Rapids has the puck here off the faceoff. Stopped by the goaltender. The Griffins gain possession. Chicago's got it now. Here's a shot. Oh, he missed the net. What a chance.
Well, you can work all game to get this look, James. So when you get that opportunity, you at the very least have to hit the net. He misses wide, and he cannot believe it.
Beats the puck to Kenneth Leeper. The Griffins move it ahead. Sent in deep, and the forwards will go to the bench. The Wolves will play the puck from behind the net. Chicago's got it in their own zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. Gets in front of it. Taken along the wall by Gundler. Costa's going to elect to hang on for the whistle.
Good decision here, James. I don't think his team's playing that well in front of him. He has faced a majority of the shots in this one. Just look at the shot clock. And when you're overwhelmed, you jump on the puck and allow your team to reset, and that's what he's doing here.
Lindemore's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Scores! Oh, they've got a mountain to climb, but at least started the escalation.
Well, yeah, they're not at the base of the mountain anymore, but I'll tell you, they're looking up, and it's a long way to go. They're going to have to dig in, put their work boots on if they want to claw their way back into this one, James. Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Chicago's recognized that they're not going to play run time here, so at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them. Also look for everyone to be jumping into the attack, trying to get some pressure on their opponent and get some much-needed goals.
Haas has opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Here in the late goings of the period, the Wolves are in a desperate need of a goal as they still trail by 3. Grand Rapids takes possession off the draw. Quick pass to Wallinder. Takes the feed. Dumps the puck in. Chicago's got the puck along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here we go. On-man rush here. And the puck skips away after that move.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Pushes it across to Seeley. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Oh, and he misfires on that. Huge steal in his own end.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Kosa.
But there's no surprise here, James. I mean, he is so powerful. You can see it in his stride, and you can see it in his body position. I mean, he's just a freight train taking it to the net.
Oh, what a save in front. Here's a shot. Makes a save again.
Primo's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
Chicago's had more shots on goal, but yet they've run into a hot goalie, and they trail late in this third period. Grand Rapids wins the offensive zone. Scores! And look at that, they answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot. I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
The Griffins are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Handles the pass at center. Bumped off the puck. Handles the pass. They've got numbers here. Fires it. Makes a save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Denies him in close.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot.
They score!
The goaltender not being able to find the puck. And anytime you're in the offensive end, you want to get traffic in front for this very reason. You can see him battling in the butterfly to try and find it, and he finds it too late.
The Wolves are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, and it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits, because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
Shot! Easily turned aside by Kosa.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Scooped up along the wall by Neld. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. Here's a shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Takes the feed at the back end. Puts it off the outside of the frame.
Gustafson's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high-danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's a game of inches.
Chicago's running out of time. They need to find a goal here quickly as they trail late in the third. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And they'll dump it in. Grand Rapids has it near the wall. The Griffins take possession in the defensive end. Here's a chance to move the puck outside the zone. And they get the puck out of the zone, and they'll go for a breather.
And this is exactly what they needed. You get fresh legs out there. You also get fresh minds, and you need both to win, James.
Down the right side and into the zone.
guys, that the momentum will completely shift.
Chicago's clearly sending a message that they're not going to roll over in this one.
With a 2-goal deficit, they have to have desperation and urgency. They'll need 2 players on the puck at all times. Retrieval to possess the puck is necessary.
Oh, quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. Dragged along the board by Smith. Jabs the puck away. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Griffins win the defensive zone faceoff. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Look at this, they've got some bodies here on the attack. Chicago's got the puck. Feeds it on over to Slavin. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Approaching the final minute of regulation. Chicago's put plenty of pucks on net here tonight, but they still trail late in the third. The Wolves take possession off the faceoff. Sends the pass over. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Takes a shot. Great save. Made it perfect. The Wolves really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. Picked up along the boards by Suzuki. Battle along the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. Angles it over to Slavin. Misses the net and will play on.
Well, you work so hard to get these opportunities, and you have to find a way to execute and take advantage of your position on the ice.
Slides it diagonally to Phil. Quick snap. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck. It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Chicago's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And a great save. Towards the empty net. Scores into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Angles won the draw at center. Passes it over. Shot. Stones him in front. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Wolves coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. Angles got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Oh, what a stick save! Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here. And we are all over with this one. The Griffins were incredibly efficient in the shot department tonight here, Cheryl, and they come away with the win.
Yeah, you don't get much better than that in terms of scoring efficiency. They really chose their spots well. They looked to drive the paint, but most importantly, thought they really found the seams and the lanes well to be able to attack the net.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski saying peace.